Light turned on. Favourite drawn in. Cuddles for Kimmy. First of 9. Good 4. Light blinking. Set racing. Cuddles for Kimmy was away fairly, but now drifting back. Out wide, Love Bug jumped best of all in front. Second is now Lockyer. Third driving through as Maddie's Comet. Handy there now, improving as Cuddles for Kimmy on the inside. Wider out there as Destiny's Pinnacle. And likewise Destiny's Summit, and trapped out as Machine Extreme. Drifting back now, Strawberry Smash on the outside. Okanui is now second last. Now beaten for speed as Destiny's Pinnacle. A length and a half away. So Love Bug's in front by 2. Second, Maddie's Comet. Third, the inside, Cuddles for Kimmy. Wide out as Destiny Summit out 3 and 4 wide. Strawberry Smash, and further back to Lockyer. And they're clear from down the outside, Machine Extreme. In front, though, is Love Bug. Coming down the outside, Strawberry Smash, and Lockyer runs home well. No room for Cuddles for Kimmy, but Strawberry Smash in front. Lockyer on the outside. Strawberry Smash from Lockyer. Strawberry Smash a length in front from Lockyer. Strawberry Smash in front, and Strawberry Smash has won from Lockyer. 4 lengths away, third, Maddie's Comet, followed by Cuddles for Kimmy. Machine Extreme, followed by Destiny's Summit. And then we had Love Bug, who tired. A long way back was Okanui. And about the last one was Destiny's Pinnacle. So
number 9, Strawberry Smash, getting the money at her very first start. Ridden by Andrew Maddy and trained by Matt Dunn at Murwillumbah. And she's done a really good job because she was a Magic Millions national yearling purchase, which wasn't all that long ago, for $17,000. So well done to the connections. She's by Brave Smash from Spill Queen, a Spill the Beans mare, and she wins to the delight of Andrew Mallion. And she's been too good for Lockyer. It was a bit stop-start for him. He actually jumped well, and then being restrained to try and get in, he sort of lost the plot and had to be given a slap up. And then he wasn't sure what to do over the last 200 metres. I think he'll be a big improver on that. And then a gap away to the third horse there, Maddie's Comet. But, you see she was travelling strongly. Around about midfield there in those yellow colours. Strawberry Smash, she's shaken up at this point here, and she gives Andrew Mallion a really good kick, Bernie, when it counts.
Yeah, exactly right, Maxie. Maddie Dunn joins us for a chat here now. So Maxie's already told me she only cost $17,000, so that's been a bargain buy.
Yeah, it was a bargain buy, wasn't it? It certainly is now. But no, she's a nice filly, and she's obviously a Magic Millions horse, so that's why she's in work at the moment. Wasn't sure if she was quite ready for it just yet. But clearly on today's performance, she's well and truly up to it, and she's going to improve. So, nice filly.
Yeah, really professional. Obviously, had come through a couple of trials. First trial, obviously, didn't know much, and second trial improved dramatically. Yeah, absolutely. The first trial looked a bit wobbly, didn't it? You know, didn't sort of do much there, but she got good education out of that, and we sort of took her back to the barriers at home. After that, just to sort of get her back on the straight and narrow pretty much. But no, she's there's plenty of upside to her, as I said, and congratulations to Phil Sullivan. He's a big supporter of the stable now, and good to see him get a nice little horse. Absolutely. You mentioned Magic Millions, so what'll be your plan with her now, or do you just wait till tomorrow to see how she pulls up?
We'll see how she pulls up. As I said, she's a bit fragile still, so I don't want to sort of overtax her going in. I don't know whether that's going to be enough to get her in. She probably needs maybe a little bit more than that, but we'll sort of take it as it comes and give her an easy week, see how she is after that, and work out a plan. Andrew
Mallion, he just rides his track so well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's a very patient rider, and he helps young horses get through their gears and sort of find their top speed. And he timed her run very well, and she did a good job to fend off the challenge of what looks a nice horse also. So it was a great job.
Yeah, it was the $17,000 purchase, offsetting the $800,000 purchase. Obviously, there's plenty of time to go for them both to step up to the mark, but it just goes to show it's funny with horses' prices, isn't it?
Well, we're in front at the moment, aren't we?
Indeed. Enjoy the win, Maddie. Well done to you and your team there at Murwillumbah. So 9. It's a beautiful name, actually. I meant to ask him about the mother, Spill Queen. That name looks very familiar to me. I'll look her up. But 9 beats 3. He was really good on debut. Maxie mentioned the colt from the Tony Gollan stable, Lockyer, just began well and was just awkwardly placed there for a bit and perhaps just blew out late. But a great debut run for him. I'll give it the time. Your numbers are 9, 3, 8 and 1. Home in 34.74, so they really did keep that pressure on. A total of 57.83. She's a lovely filly. We'll get Andrew Mallion's thoughts now on the race and perhaps the potential of this young lady. Mr. Eagle Farm himself, well done. You've started early today.
Yeah, it's normally I normally don't clock in until halfway through the day, but I finally found a 2-year-old, so I can get the day started. Nice filly, first sit on her today. Just very forward, well educated. She just did everything right. I was sort of back in the ruck. It was a very tightly compact field, and she was always, she always travelled nicely. She had a lot of confidence about herself, and I sort of peeled when I had an out, but I sort of got there and I thought, oh shit, I'm a long way from home, and I sort of just tried to hold her together a bit. She sort of got there and stargazed and had a bit of a look around. We're not at the bottom of her, but she's a nice filly, and look forward to getting her in some better races and see what we got.
Absolutely, and she's Magic Millions as well, so it's starting to get obviously that time of year.
Absolutely, cha-ching.
Cha-ching, well done. All right, there he is, Andrew Mallion, Matt Dunn. They take out the first of 9 races here today at Eagle Farm, the 2-year-old, which are all so important currently. So, as I say, 9, 3, 8 and 1. Let's head back to Newcastle for race 2.
And the last ones to go forward. Back to Man Down and Wait today. An Artful Girl with a featherweight about to move in. Starter Mr. Shane Lister is in position. The last one going forward, Back to Man. And the field now right to run. Light turned on. Favourite Nicole Spur. Dancing about a wee bit in the barrier racing. Nicole Spur away fairly. Kirkby's out the back. We had Fleur de Mons, Sir Lemrak both away well. Chadesnati rolling forward quickly. Stuck with Yous up to 4th. Artful Girl 50 outside, drifting back. Roller Coaster 3 wide around Kirkby. Next the inside, Nicole Spur. Last of all is Back to Man, a length and a half away. So Chadesati's in front at the 1800 metres mark. And our second the outside there is Sir Lemrak. And third the rails is Fleur de Mons. They're walking early here. Artful Girl's found herself out 3 wide. Over Stuck with You, followed by Nicole Spur. Kirkby's over on the outside, 2 lengths away to Roller Coaster. Last of all is Back to Man. So Sir Lemrak has raced to the front, now led by a length and a half. Back to second, Chadesati. Going forwards, Artful Girl the outside, followed by Stuck with You, 4th. And fired up there, Fleur de Mons 50 inside as Kirkby goes forward. Nicole Spur third last on the inside. Of further back as Roller Coaster, and Back to Man a length and a half away. So Sir Lemrak's in front by a neck. Second, the outside, Artful Girl. And third, the outside there, rolling forward 3 wide, Stuck with You now, followed by Chadesati. And they're clear by a length and a half from Kirkby. Fleur de Mons on the rail. Roller Coaster going forward out wider. Nicole Spur's back to second last on the inside. In fact, it's last now, being passed by Back to Man. So Stuck with You's in front by a length and a half. Second now is Artful Girl. Third, the inside, Sir Lemrak. There followed by Roller Coaster going forward out 3 wide around Chadesati. A length and a half to Fleur de Mons. Kirkby the outside. Nicole Spur second last on the fence, and Back to Man again has gone back to the tail. So Stuck with You's in front by a long neck. Second's Artful Girl. Third and 3 wide, Roller Coaster. Fourth is Sir Lemrak. Fifth the outside, Chadesati. Going forward, Kirkby out wider. Back to Man will have to come towards the outside. Fleur de Mons on the fence, and Nicole Spur is last at the moment, trying to weave throughout the 400. Stuck with You just in front. Kirkby down the outside. Artful Girl still there. Coming through strongly as Chadesati. One from the outside, Nicole Spur runs home. Getting up the inside, Fleur de Mons right across the track. Kirkby, Fleur de Mons the inside, down the outside, Nicole Spur, but Fleur de Mons in front from Nicole Spur, and Fleur de Mons one from Nicole Spur. Third will be Chadesati. Not sure fourth, Artful Girl or Kirkby, followed by Back to Man, Roller Coaster, Sir Lemrak, and Stuck with You. Dropped out to pull up at the rear.
So towards inside there, Fleur de Mons back up to 2,200 metres, wins $892.80. Nicole Spur just got shuffled back. I mean, these are the races whereby anything's possible. It was a bit like an elevator, the chopping and changing of leaders there down the back straight, and he's got shuffled back to Stone Motherless last. Done a great job to get second, Nicole Spur. Chadesati had led for the first couple of hundred before taking a trail. So we're just waiting to confirm the numbers here, but Fleur de Mons, Chris Waller, Samantha Collett, inside barrier, has come right through along the inside to get up and beat the well-back favourite Nicole Spur. He was gallant there under the big weight in second spot. And we're just waiting for third. Chasenati by the looks of it there. But, yep, we're just having a look at the head-on vision in the home straight here, and the gap starting to appear for the eventual winner, Fleur de Monde.
Yeah, that's right, Maxie. She's had a faultless campaign, really. Maybe just last start was below par for her, Brett, but really she's been a ATM this preparation.
Been great. She obviously loves Sam and barrier one. Didn't go around a horse, which helped, and first time stepped up to 2200. It's probably, she may have been looking for. We went back to 1800 after a 2000 win, but maybe in hindsight we should have gone straight up.
And maybe just that extra week or 10 days between runs as well.
Definitely helps those mares, yeah. She's only lightly framed, so it doesn't take much to, just tick her over in between runs.
So I guess you just look for another one in a few weeks?
Absolutely, and I was kind of hoping the Storm would hit Eagle Farm yesterday because she's certainly, loves the sting out, but didn't get that, but it didn't matter.
She wins at both tracks. She's really broadened her distance range, and as we've seen with so many mares this season, they just get better sometimes with age.
She's super honest, and you'd love a yard full of them, yeah.
Kirkby looked amazing in the yard today. He gave a bit of a dash.
He did. He probably covered a lot more ground, the last 400 than what the winner did, and ultimately that's the difference there.
It is indeed. Enjoy the win.
Thanks, Ben.
There is Brett Killian on behalf of trainer Chris Waller. And Fleur de Monde wins again. 4 beats 1, 5 and 7. 2:18.03 home in 34.35. And as Brett alluded to, didn't go round a hole.
Light blinking away. Stand by for the third. Good line from here. Favourite Cartwheels in black and green silks. Carry action drawn in. Light still blinking. Set now, racing. My Pin's away well. Cartwheels are straight out the back. Aerial Dancer going through with the inside handy Carry Action. But My Pin's out 3 wide in front. Fourth is Umatini. Fifth there, wider out going for Poseidon Ruler. 3 wide around. The next one there is American Fireball, followed by Jealous on the rails. Itchy Band second last, and the race favourite Cartwheels a length and a half away. So My Pin's in front. Working for it is the outside Poseidon Ruler. 3 wide. Back to third is Aerial Dancer. Carry Action fourth on the rail. A length and a half American Fireball. Umatini's on the fence and 2 lengths away to Itchy Bam. Jealous is second last, and Cartwheels the outside still last of all. Just in front My Pins by a neck, and second Poseidon Ruler. 2 lengths away third the inside Carry Action. Fourth the outside is Aerial Dancer. 3 lengths away to American Fireball. Umatini's on the rails. 2.5 to Jealous on the inside of Itchy Bam, and Cartwheels still last of all, and spots the leader about 6 or 7. My Pins in front at the 600 metres marker by a half length, and second Poseidon Ruler. Working forward is Aerial Dancer. Carry Action fourth on the rail. Further back to Umatini. Next the outside American Fireball, and Cartwheels are still last at the 400. My Pins in front. Second Poseidon Ruler. Down the outside is Aerial Dancer running home well. Further back to Carry Action. No Cartwheels at the moment, but out wide Aerial Dancer has sailed up and grabbed the lead. Poseidon Ruler tries to go with her. My Pins on the fence, and further back to Carry Action, American Fireball, but it's all Aerial Dancer, well clear near the line. Aerial Dancer has won. Second's a photo. What about Jealous jumping up out of the ground to join American Fireball in that photo? Could go either way, really. Carry Action, Cartwheels never in the race. Poseidon Rule, the Richie Band, Umatini. My Pin's at the rear.
So Aerial Dancer, the winner, and comfortably in the wash-up there. Pretty close for second, American Fireball. Over on the inside there, Jealous was coming home strongly. Poseidon Ruler was up outside the leader. And one got badly held up. It might have been Umatini in those purple colours, but Ronnie Stewart positioning Aerial Dancer beautifully here. She had led, I think, the first few strides before My Pins took over, and just when she was going to hook onto the bit, Poseidon Ruler whipped around the outside and was joint leader, and that allowed her to travel a little bit better in the running line right behind the 2 leaders. She's justified Matt Hoysted's decision to back her up after 7 days, after being a little bit unlucky there when she was stuck on the rails at Doomben. Yeah, Purple Colours back in the field there. Umatini starts to wind up late. Now, the back markers really had it all to do there, because I haven't seen the actual sectional splits, but I've got an idea, Bernie, it was difficult to make ground, whereas Ronnie Stewart and Aerial Dancer was Johnny on the spot. Cartwheels is coming home when the race is all over. And yes, that Umatini on the rails, there may be one to watch for next time.
Yes, Maxie, only a few lengths really spreading the whole field, so completely tempo related. We are seeing a few go slow races here today, but you're right, Aerial Dancer was able to be right in the great spot. Johnny on the spot, as we like to say. Maddie Hoysted joins us now. You would have been thrilled watching the race for her, not so Cartwheels.
Yeah, exactly. Look, that was probably how the race shaped on paper. There didn't look to be a huge amount of pressure, and it's the key with this girl. She makes her own luck sort of up on speed. Was glad when that one went around and she was able to get a bit of cover and she was able to relax as beautifully as she did throughout the run. She just needs a bit of room. She's a big striding mare, and unfortunately when she ran last week at Doomben, she wasn't afforded that luxury and she virtually went to the line untested. So we've had a good week with her and we're happy to be backing her up on such a soft run, and good for Ronnie Gilbert to be able to be repaid for the unluckiness of last week.
Absolutely. They're both very sweet mares, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And look, it's probably nothing against the other mare. She's going to be in for a good preparation. It was just the race shape really dictated her chances today. So I'm sure from a better gate, she can be bouncing back very quickly.
Well done.
Cheers, thank you.
All right, a quick chat now with Ronnie Stewart and get his thoughts, but that all worked out beautifully for you.
Yeah, it did. Look, the other day, all credit to Matthew and the staff and the team. Things didn't go right and we got held up, and it's nice to get another opportunity, and look, it was just circumstantial. And today we just looked like it was going to unfold nicely. A little bit worried about the tempo. It was still quite moderate, a bit too moderate. I was a little bit worried handing it up, but we're definitely better with the seat just to help come back to us. And with Martin in front, he's usually got a pretty good time in his head, and she finished off really well.
Should we hand out beepers today?
I think so. They're going a little bit too steady. I think the stewards need to step in and say something.
Absolutely. Good on you, Ronnie Stewart. A great ride. Yeah, we're seeing it a lot here. Some severely slow tempo during races. But anyway, the beautiful thing is there's always a winner. 7, Aerial Dancer takes out the third, beats 2, 11 and 3. 135.59 home in 34.64. Let's head south to Newcastle.
So 340 a punter, drifting a bit late, but looking like he'll jump the favourite. Chamiero well supported. So light turned on for the fourth. I'm Heroic back on the barrier a bit. An attendant hopping in. Light blinking away. Set now, they're racing. Rock Rada was away brilliantly, jumped in front. I'm Heroic going forward. Handy as Resolute Lady. 3 wide as Chamiero pressing on over a punter. A length and a half to Our Benefactor, followed there by Prominent Lad. Harley Charlie's out in no man's land, followed by Propose, who's drifted back to second last on the fence, and Lara Day a length and a half away. So Rock Rada's in front, seconds I'm Heroic, and third the inside is Resolute Lady. Chamiero fourth the outside. A punter is fifth on the rail. Harley Charlie no luck out 3 wide around Our Benefactor. Propose on the rail. Further back on the run to Prominent Lad, and Lara Day's 2 lengths away. So Rock Rada just in front. Seconds I'm Heroic inside the 800 metres marker. 2 lengths away. Third Resolute Lady on the inside. Chamiero fourth. A length and a half a punter. Fifth on the rail, followed by Our Benefactor. Sixth on the outside. 2 lengths further back to Propose. Struggling as Harley Charlie, about to be passed by Prominent Lad, and Lara Day's about 2 lengths away. In front is I'm Heroic at the 450. Second the outside is Resolute Lady. Chamiero's about a length and a half away. Further back to Our Benefactor. A punter sneaks up the inside. Rock Rada's gone. They're clear from Propose. Out wide Resolute Lady just in front. I'm Heroic still there. The inside driving home is Our Benefactor. Our Benefactor's grabbed the lead and raced away. 3 lengths in front now. Chamiero can't get there. A punter's on the inside, but it's all Our Benefactor. And Our Benefactor's won by 3. Second bobbing photo, probably a punter, just ahead of Chamiero, followed by Prominent Lad, Lara Day, Propose, I'm Heroic, Resolute Lady, Harley Charlie, and Rock Rada dropped right out to finish at the tail.
Well, Bernie was riding that one hard. She was keen on his chances. Our Benefactor, following that solid win at Ipswich last start. It looks like a punter will get second ahead of Chamiero. Prominent Lad back in fourth placing there. They were making their runs together. They were both going for an inside run. Cody Collis on a putter and also Martin Harley on Our Benefactor. But Our Benefactor showed instant acceleration and got there first. Put a margin on a punter who did, to his credit, fight on strongly. He was ridden a bit closer today, a punter. He seemed to have his chance, but the winner looks to be very, very good. So it's onwards and upwards for this guy. He's a contributor colt. He's out of a mare called Madonna Mia. So I understand he's a half-brother to champion Hong Kong sprinter Lucky Swain-S, this fellow. Trained by Bevan Lamming, ridden by Martin Harley. He's been too good. A putter second, Chamiero getting third. Bernie?
Fabulous effort. And you mentioned his breeding. His owner, Gordon Baxter, is here to join us for a chat. Well done. You must be absolutely thrilled with this colt.
Coming down that straight, yes.
So you've come from an Ipswich maiden where he was very good, obviously, there. But a step up in class here today.
All the better.
Yeah. What were your confidence levels like?
Oh, I had a good bet on it.
Yeah, did you? How fantastic. And obviously Bevan's a great trainer. What were his thoughts on this guy?
I didn't actually speak to Bevan this morning, but I spoke to Richie and obviously the jockey. Yeah.
How did you come by this horse?
Bevan actually bought it and said, "You want to come in?"
You're just along for a great ride, aren't you?
Yeah. Had a couple that haven't, but yeah, hopefully this one will be good.
Well, enjoy the win. Well done.
Thank you.
Alrighty, there you go. The Benefactor, Our Benefactor rather, takes out race number 4 here. Well done, Bevan and Richard and all of the team there. Martin Harley, obviously, has done a bit of work on this guy. He's ridden him 3 of his 4 starts now. There was a lot of money for this colt on debut, actually, at the Sunshine Coast. He started a $2.70 favourite. And he looked to run below what his price suggested he probably should. He was beaten about 5 lengths on that occasion, but he was very green and he was a bit colty and he didn't know what being a racehorse meant. And then he ran 5th to Ivy Dexterous, but beaten 8 at his second start. And then, wow, the penny dropped and he missed the kick last start and Martin just drove him for about 500 metres and then took off again on the turn. So he really learned a lot about it all today. Brilliant ride today because he had a slightly tricky gait and he doesn't begin well enough, this horse. He was never going to be in the hunt for the lead today. So you had to ride him much differently than to last start, Martin. Well done. An impressive win. Take us through.
Yeah, no, he's been a small bit frustrating. He's always showed a lot at home, Bernie. I had one ride on the Gold Coast trial and asked Richard to put blinkers on just to keep him concentrating, and it's really made him work. He had a good barrier at Ipswich the other day and we didn't want to waste that, so I drove him up there. And he can leave a little bit slow, the barriers, but he left good today. Got in a nice spot, travelled a little bit keenly throughout and actually ended up getting there too soon, but he's a smart horse, Penny.
Yeah, he might be a bit smart. Coming to the turn, I mean, you've got the favourite inside you. It actually looked to be travelling better than you on the turn. I know you travelled well prior to that, but then he just sort of came off the bridle a little bit pre-turn. But, boy, he regrouped when you got busy.
Yeah, no, he did. He's going to get a bit further. He's very good sign. But I love his attitude. He's really starting to put it together now. And don't worry, you're not finished seeing him winning it, Bernie.
Yeah, I look forward to his next one. Well done. All right, there he is, Martin Harley. Yeah, really progressive. He's taking big steps now, this colt, Our Benefactor. So 4 beats 1, 3 and 2. 128.91, home in 34.82. And he won by 3.
Yeah, so just hopefully she goes in the gates okay. And she drew wide when she was first up this course in distance and blitzed him. She's got a better gate today. She's likely to settle closer, 4th or 5th, and then she should be able to really put her ears back and attack the line.
All right, here's Josh.
Turned on. So barrier 1, Appen Girl. 1,000 metres here. All in. Live blinking away. Ruddish Singh, Appen Girl away second. Flaming Conquest away brilliantly. Going forward is Moon. Back in the field, Safe Workers now fourth. 50 outside, Reliable Ruby. Wider out, Tara Jasmine. And Ralphie back at the rear. So Flaming Conquest in front by a half length. And second, Moon. 2.5 away, third, App and Girl on the inside. Followed there by Safe Work. And they're clear from wider out, Tara Jasmine. Around Reliable Ruby and Ralphie on the rail. So Flaming Conquest in front by a neck here. Second, the outside, Moon inside the 450. App and Girl swings in third, about to wheeze out over the heels of the 2 leaders. Safe Work on the favourites outside. Down the outside, Tara Jasmine. Further back to Reliable Ruby. Flaming Conquest, Moon. Safe Work down the outside. App and Girl coming through now. App and Girl grabbing the lead. Safe Work on the outside going with her. App and Girl, Safe Work. Safe Work the outside grabbing the lead. Safe Work has won from App and Girl. 2 lengths away, third, Reliable Ruby. Followed further back then by Tara Jasmine, Ralphie, Flaming Conquest and Moon. So
Safe Work, the winner, $15.80 and $5. He was up on the outside of App and Girl, and Callow kept his line there as App and Girl was trying to sort of get a full head of steam up, but she couldn't. She couldn't answer Safe Work. So he's been able to drop back in distance here. He'd had 2 goes over the 1,000 in the past, 2 unplaced, but today he wins. Goodness me. So a bit of a surprise there. App and Girl, not the same today. For whatever reason, I'm not too sure. I was expecting her to really go away and beat them easily there, but like she did first up, but that hasn't been the case, and Safe Work has beaten her. App and Girl getting second. She jumped well today. She jumped in second spot, took the trail. She was closer, but didn't have that electrifying finish at all. As we have a look, Bernie at these 2 horses on the outside, fighting it out at this point. Callow first to get anxious on Safe Work. Boris now 1-2 behind the saddle, and Safe Work holds her in the run to the line.
Yeah, just extraordinary, Maxie. I mean, we have referred to this horse as a giant killer before, and Scotty Morrissey loves it that way because you always get a better price, no doubt.
Exactly right.
This is his first 1,000-metre win, actually.
Yeah, it's all Noel's idea. After his last run, he said, look, they just haven't been running along quick enough. Obviously, when he won a few starts ago, they did. He said they've just been going a little bit too slow in front for him. He said, let's roll the dice in 1,000, so I just left it up to him. Fresh, and we had a throw at the stumps and it worked.
It certainly did work. I mean, look, Grady was covered in dapples, obviously, but just minding his own business at the back there.
Oh, look, he's for a horse that's never won a listed race or anything higher, and he's be pushing 600-odd thousand in prize money. Yeah. He's done a pretty good job.
He's done an extraordinary job. How many wins is that? That's win number 6 today.
6, yeah. So, look, the dream's to get him to the cutest race, Millions Day. He should have won it 3 years ago. He was unlucky. Might not be, we might run last this year, but that's the dream. So we'll just keep him nice and fresh and poke along and hopefully go to that.
You're the best, Scotty. Enjoy the win.
We will. Thank you.
There he is, Scotty Morrissey. What a superb job. All righty, talk about a giant killer. It might be time to talk to him himself now. Noel Callow, obviously very short price favourite here. App and Girl, who you actually had a bit of a duel with down the straight.
Yeah, I actually thought I had the speed map. I thought it'd probably be us two would be further back than what we were, but he lobbed in the box seat. I was in the 1-1. Sort of got into a bit of a bumping duel in the straight, and my bloke didn't really like it, and I don't think it did either, but he's trying to get out, and I went, you know what? I just come out a little bit, give him a little bit of room and said, may the best horse win. And you know what? Mine was tougher and fitter than mine, so good.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, sometimes that's the best thing to do. I mean, otherwise you lose momentum trying to hold it in, it loses momentum trying to get out.
Yeah, correct. That's what I did. That's exactly what was happening, and I didn't want to over-jockey it, and I thought, that's what I just said to myself, oh, well, you know what, let the best horse win, and like I said, lucky enough, he was. Scotty's team's flying. John at home, he does all the work, and Scotty, and the team's going really well, and I'm just lucky the one to sit there on top of him and get a result, so that's good.
Well, actually, Scotty gave you credit for this win because he said it was your idea to put him in 1,000.
Yeah, well, he always got caught in, like one day he just fell in and beat Ralphie. He one of those, he's a strange horse because 1200 is his trip, but with good tempo. And when they go slow, he's had the last 2 times, he's back there, he can only run 3 and whatever, and he just sort of goes with the pack and runs a nice 4th or 5th. So I said maybe 1100,000 to it shy. I didn't have him positioned in the race as he did today, but he's a Trojan. And when Scotty actually let me go out the gate, he goes, "Go and enjoy yourself, you 2 old fellas." So it gave us confidence.
Well done.
So Light On, favourite Payline, all in at the 1200. Light blinking away. They make a good line. Waiting for Trey Porty dancing about. Racing now. Epic Proportions away brilliantly. Going forward quickly. Wonderful Ray landing third. Transatlantic out 3 wide though. Improving on the inside as it's running again. Payline back to 5th and they're clear from Trey Porty. Texas Fireball and Deferential a length and a half away. But Wonderful Ray down the side as race clear by 2. Second is Epic Proportions and third Transatlantic. A length and a half to It's Running Again. The race favourite Payline 5th on the outside. 2.5 to Creeping Forward. Deferential 3 wide over Trey Porty. Last of all, Texas Fireball. So Wonderful Ray's in front, away from the fences. Epic Proportions, and going forward is Transatlantic 3 wide. Tracking up as Payline. The inside there is It's Raining Again, and Deferential gets towards the outside at the 400. Just in front, Wonderful Ray from Epic Proportions. Transatlantic on the outside, under some pressure, trying to lift. The inside is It's Raining Again. Payline down the outside, but Epic Proportions has grabbed the lead. Trying hard down the outside, Payline. Not much room for Transatlantic. Further back to Wonderful Ray. Epic Proportions in front. Payline the outside. Tries hard but won't get there. No, Epic Proportions has won by Nectar Payline. Transatlantic followed by Trey Porty. Texas Fireball. Wonderful Ray. It's Running Again, and Deferential is pulled up at the tail. Gate 2, Naval Seal. Johnny Dash now going in, and the field is now right to run. Starter Mr. Lister. Red light blinking away. Stand by at the 18.05. Racing now. Naval Seal away fairly. Waireri Falls away better, but going forward, Pagado under urgings in front. Up to second now is Indy Rose Warrior. Landing third now, Waireri Falls on the inside. Naval Seal going forward quickly. Johnny Dash out wide on the track. And they're clear from drifting back. Caruto on the inside. Kerchak and Evocator is a length and a half away. So Pagado's in front. Second is Indy Rose Warrior. Third, Johnny Dash. A length and a half to Naval Seal fourth, and Waireri Falls fifth the rail. 2 lengths away to Kerchak, the outside. Caruto's on the rail, second last Evocator, a length and a half away. So Pagado is in front by 2. Second is Indy Rose Warrior, a length and a half Johnny Dash, and 2 lengths away to Waireri Falls, and Naval Seal the outside. Further back in the field to Caruto, Kerchak the outer. Last of all is still Evocator, and spots the speed about 8 or 9. So Pagado down the side by a length and a half. Second is still Indy Rose Warrior, 2 lengths away. Third, Johnny Dash. Improving, Waireri Falls on the rail, followed then by Naval Seal. Race favourite fifth the outside, a length and a half to Kerchak. Caruto's on the fence, and still last of all is Evocator. So Pagado's in front. Second is Indy Rose Warrior at the 500 metres marker. 2.5 away third, Waireri Falls. Johnny Dash is struggling, being passed by Naval Seal away from the rail. Caruto sneaks up the inside, and Kerchak runs home well down the outside. Indy Rose Warrior grabbing the lead. Green trying hard as Waireri Falls. Kerchak down the outside. Not much room. Naval Seal later. Evocator, but Kerchak has grabbed the lead up the 150. Kerchak is clear at the moment, trying hard as Naval Seal. Still there as Indy Rose Warrior, but it's all Kerchak. Comes right away, Kerchak. Kerchak has won it well. Second, Naval Seal. Third to Indy Rose Warrior, followed by Waireri Falls, Evocator, Carudo. They break right away from Pagado and Johnny Dash at the tail.
So the gallop was pretty strong there, and Kerchak was back just minding his own business and gets a deserving victory. Naval Seal getting himself into second there. Indy Rose Warrior was up handy. Waireri Falls, I don't know what happened there at the 200. We'll have to have a look at that head-on vision again. There was a little bit of bumping going on in the home straight, but Ben Ahrens gets the pat on the back. He's done a great job with this fellow who'd been off the scene for so long. You see a bit of a bumping duel on the outside there as Andrew Mallion tries to get Naval Seal into the clear. And then Waireri Falls gets a bit of a tighten up at this point and has to switch back towards the inside. But it's all too late. Kerchak's got the revs up on the outside, and he goes on to score a good win. What about this horse's record? 14 starts, 7 wins now. Cody Collis picked up the ride when Jasper Franklin was unavailable due to him having a fall on Wednesday. He's all right, Jasper, but that'll hurt a little bit. Nevertheless, the horse was in good hands, Bernie. Kerchak, that was very much a deserving win by that guy.
You're exactly right, Max. He certainly did deserve this. Ben Ahrens is doing the strapping as well, but what a marvellous job you've done to get this horse back to the races, but winning.
Yeah, well, he deserves it. He's such a genuine horse. But yeah, we've been pretty lucky, I guess, to get him up after such a long break and get him back as genuine as he is. He takes a lot of work, a lot of care. All the guys back at home that look after him do a great job. And it's all paid off for him.
I'm dying to know, what was the injury?
He had a couple of tendon injuries, so yeah, lucky for us. He when he come back from the second one, he just re-injured, and the previous owners, I guess, had given him his chance, and we were lucky enough to pick him up, and off we went.
And we know how much you love these middle distance races. Congratulations on the win. All right, there he is, Ben Ahrens doing a superb job. Cody Collis in the saddle today. This horse's run at the Gold Coast was actually outstanding behind Shah of Gomar. He then went to Toowoomba, struck that wet track, wasn't much good. Good here last start, looked great today, and he's been able to get a Metro win. He was a horse early on, trained by David Van Dyke from memory. I think he won about 4 in a row, 3 or 4. He looks very, very promising and obviously suffered those bad tendon injuries, but he has been nursed back to health and winning health too. So 3 beats 10, 11 and 2. Quick word from Cody, really strong today, this horse.
Yeah, absolutely. I knew being a stayer, he just had to get the momentum rolling into it, and he was too good for him in the end.
Good tempo throughout the race, seemed to suit everybody.
Absolutely. Following the favourite, I always knew there was a chance.
Well done.
Thank you.
There he is, Cody Collis. All right, 3, 10, 11 and 2 as we head to Newcastle.
So the other run will stand up well in the barrier. It's coming out. Saddles come off, anything goes. So number 4 won't be running here. Anything goes as Scratch has been withdrawn at the barrier. Warning siren going off. Number 4's out, has been withdrawn. Anything goes. Scratch at the gates here. So light again blinking away. They're racing, and Coda jumped away well. Oceans are. There's our Magnus going forward. Likewise, American President. Drifting back, Texas on the inside of Starry Eye. So the outside American President. Bowls clear. Back to second now is our Magnus, and they're clear by 3 lengths from third. The outside is Oceans are, and Coda fourth on the rail. A length and a half Texas on the inside of Starry Eyes. He's fired up here, American President. Led by just over 2 to second. Our Magnus, they boot away by 4 lengths now. Third, the insiders in Coda, followed there by the favourite Oceans are on the outside, Shading and Coda now, and they're clear from Starry Eyes and Texas on the rail. American President down the side in front by 2. Second's our Magnus, and 3 lengths away. Third, the favourite Oceans are, and Coda fourth on the rail. A length and a half to Texas on the fence, and Starry Eyes the outside. American President's in front, but our Magnus getting closer. Oceans are's a length and a half away. And Coda's on the rail. Starry Eyes towards the outside, and Texas is getting into the clear. American President went by the 400 metres marker, led the way by a length, trying hard is our Magnus. Oceans Are runs home strongly, and Coda further back, and they're clear from Texas. Out wide, Oceans Are, our Magnus, American President the inside, American President, our Magnus, Oceans Are on the outside, American President, our Magnus look to be the two, and American President has led all the way and won from a photo between our Magnus and Oceans Are, followed further back then by Starry Eyes, Texas, and Encoda has pulled up at the rear.
All righty, number 11, American President, has dug deep. American President, topical tip perhaps. Flashy as anything, this horse, with those white markings. I thought the horse was Gonski at the top of the straight. He's a Star Spangled Banner chestnut, hence the name. He hasn't won for 923 days. It was April 2022 on a heavy 10 at Randwick. And he gets the money at $75.80 and $13.20. Just when the two best back runners were about to get the upper hand over him, Luke Tarrant has been able to get him to respond. He waited before he gave him a couple behind the saddle, and the chestnut fellow with the big baldy face is not done yet. So American President is the winner of race number 8 here at Eagle Farm in a three-way finish. Our Magnus will get second. Oceans Are every possible third. And Starry Eyes back in fourth place. Adam and Dallas Simpson, well done. Getting American President to produce his best today after such a long time out of the winners list.
Wow, 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 Maxie. Just so exciting, this flashy chestnut winning at such a big price. Let's have a chat with Adam Simpson now and get his thoughts. Wow, this is really the topical tip of the week, given the American elections are obviously on in a few days. Did you give him a chance of winning here today?
Oh, look, I thought he's been a good horse all along, but I just wasn't sure if he's going to do his old tricks and hang out and whatever. And I said to Luke, find the rail. I don't care if it's in front or you drag him back and go behind. Just find the rail. That's all I had to do. So, look, you give him a treat of a ride.
He did. I mean, he's been here since the beginning of the day, Luke, waiting all day to turn out on this horse this afternoon.
Yeah, exactly right. No, it's probably Luke's first ride for me, and I've got him on Tuesday as well, so hopefully we keep up the good luck.
He's been a lovely horse, and it's really great to see him win. Enjoy it.
Yeah, beauty. Thanks, Bernie.
All right, there he is. Adam and Dallas Simpson, rather, train this fellow. And Luke Tarrant in the saddle. We'll grab Luke for a quick chat about this horse. As I said, he was the first jockey I saw when I was here this morning at 10 o'clock. So he's been waiting all day. He's been for a walk down Racecourse Road, had a couple of naps, came out for this race really rejuvenated, went straight to the front, backed it off, got some cheap sectionals. And as Maxie said, when it looked like these favoured runners were going to run straight past him, they couldn't. Well, what a fruitful day this has been for you.
It certainly makes it a bit easier. Look, to be honest, I'd heard all kinds of stories about the horse leading up to it. I didn't know a lot about it. It can do a bit wrong, can lug a little bit. And from the moment I got on him, he was a sweetheart today. Did everything right and, brought back a bit of his old form.
And yours here at Eagle Farm as well. It was great for both of you.
Heavens, it's good to be back.
Lovely to be back. You got some cheap sectionals there when you were able to back it off?
Yeah, he was still doing a little bit much within himself, to be honest. But, look, credit where it's due. He was gutsy late.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, there he is. Luke Tarrant. How could you begrudge it? Anyone that kind of win. All right. And it was a topical tip given the elections, isn't it? American President takes out race 8. Probably bumps a lot of people out of the quaddie. 11 beats 6, 9 and 7. They ran home in 34.65, a total of 123.72. That's it for the 8th. We've got one to come. We're going to head to a short break. Stick around. Form Line Extra to come after the break. They'll be looking at the Muswellbrook meeting tomorrow. Jason Witham with Gary Harley.
Hello, broadcast. Yeah. Okay, being looked at by the vet. Thank you. So 9, the driver. He's still in at the moment. He's being vetted, number 9. He was being led away there. He was led a good nearly 50 metres away from the barrier. Now Winston Smurfield drawn in. Starter still in position. Obviously no light at the moment. Body language is not looking all that great from Luke Tarrant. He's out. So the driver is scratched. Number 9 is a late scratching. So confirmed now number 9's out. The driver has been withdrawn after playing up in the barrier. So the light again turned on for race number 9. Racing at the 1400 and Flying Trapeze bounced away well. Likewise, Brookhaven on the rail, rolling forward substantial. Trapped out Exotic Miss out 3 wide, but going forward. Back to 4th now, Brookhaven. 5th the outside, you called it. Wider there was Manhood going forward as well. Further back to Winston Smurfield. A length and a half to June 45. A Katarina Wapate's last of all. So Exotic Miss in front, Manhood to 2nd. 3rd Flying Trapeze in 4th. The outside substantial. Further back to you called it 3 wide. A length and a quarter to Brookhaven. Next the outside, Winston Smurfield. A length and a half at Katarina, 3rd last. Over on the outside, June 45 on the fence and Wapiti a length away. So Exotic Miss in front by a long neck. 2nd Manhood. Wider at you called it, said no. Luck has been wide all the way. Substantial 4th and 5th the inside Flying Trapeze. A length and a half to Winston Smurfield and Brookhaven's on the rail. 4:50 left to run. Just in front the inside Exotic Miss. Limbing up Manhood. You called it's been wide. Flying Trapeze looking for the way clear. Likewise substantial. Further back to Winston Smurfield. Manhood on the outside grabbing a narrow lead. Exotic Miss the inside tries to rally back. Coming through Flying Trapeze late. Brookhaven the inside down the outside. You called it, but Flying Trapeze has grabbed the lead. Late as Brookhaven, but Flying Trapeze in front, and Flying Trapeze has won the last. 2nd Brookhaven, 3rd substantial, followed by you Calder, Winston Smurfield, June 45, Exotic Miss, Katarina, Manhood and Wapiti.
So 11 beats 8, Flying Trapeze, given a beautiful ride by CJ Graham from the good draw right behind the leaders there, just cruising, getting the split. Too good. Brookhaven good too. He's been able to rail through, and then number 6 Substantial, who ended up running the favourite on the QOP, and then you called it, was much better today. Manhood has weakened out of it. Exotic Miss did a little bit of work early, but she came under pressure fairly soon there, and Flying Trapeze for Gary Portelli. This is an absolute beauty, this horse. I think he went out West Orange or to Wagga earlier in his career to win a couple of races. He's been up here a few times, won previously up here, back to Sydney, back up here today. He's just a terrific all-rounder at this level, and he wins an open handicap today. So 52 kilos on his back. He had the best run in transit, Bernie, and he gets a deserving victory. Friendless in the betting. I think he got out to nearly $10 at one point.
A marvellous little racehorse. I'm trying to talk one of the owners into coming forward and having a chat, but nobody's feeling overly chatty, but naturally they are absolutely thrilled with this guy. And as you mentioned, Max, he's just have been a wonderful little racehorse for them. It's only his actually 4th win, but he's obviously won over $700,000 in prize money now. So they've had a lot of fun, and he fits in really well here in Queensland. How much joy does CJ Graham and Gary Portelli have together? It seems only like yesterday that she was winning the Group 2 Queensland Guineas on Kintyre. So I'm pretty sure she cemented herself in the Portelli stable, at least here in Queensland for sure. So we'll have a chat with her once she unsaddles this Entire by Trapeze Artist. He's a gorgeous looking little guy, and he had a good gait today, and he had 52 kilos on his back. And look at that smile on CJ's face. She is absolutely stoked, and rightly so. So a really unusual day here today for Eagle Farm, because generally it's a great track for favourites, but today not so. In fact, we've had 9 races and not one favourite to win. Obviously some 2nd and 3rd favourites. How handsome is this little guy? A great track surface here today, though. They've run from anywhere. They've run some fantastic times here as well. We saw a race earlier, the 1,000-metre race. They ran 33 neat, which is very, very fast. So Let's have a chat to our winning jockey after she has a quick photo with the connections and obviously this very, very handsome-looking little guy who takes out the last race. Flying Trapeze. You must love it when you get the call from Gary Portelli.
I do. I think he needs to build a satellite stable here, I think.
Why not, right?
His horses love it here, and I love riding his horses. It's fantastic to get that call, and it's just great when we combine and have luck together. But this horse just come up here in great order today, and I rode him the last 2 mornings, and I thought he couldn't have had him or had him any better, and he just felt fantastic, and it always mapped that we were going to get a nice run. And when I found the back of Exquisite Miss, I thought all I've got to do is sit here and wait as long as I can, and I was still worried that I got there a fraction soon, but he was tough and he really put them away.
The track's been beautiful here today.
Yeah, it's so nice. We're so lucky to have such a great track, and yeah, how good.
How good indeed. You go and enjoy, CJ. All right, there she is, CJ Graham. Gary Portelli, a great combination here in Queensland, that is for sure. And Flying Trapeze takes out the last race. 11 beats 8, 6 and 1. 122.4, and they came home in 34.36. And that does conclude our day of racing here today at Eagle Farm. So hope you found a winner or two, enjoyed the coverage. Of course, we look forward to being back here on Tuesday for Melbourne Cup Day. Until then, from Maxie, myself and all the team, we say good night.